All right then, guys. Well, quite a spontaneous little stream tonight because just basically I want to get these beers into the fridge and things. But yeah, welcome back to Rampant Lion Reviews once again. And we are doing our Lokalt Småskaligt release for August of 2021, which is pretty cool. It's crazy to think that we're at this point in the year already, I think. So yeah, just a little bit crazy to be honest with you. But yeah, I suppose we can crack on with this then. We can crack on. So yeah, today didn't do all that much. Worked a little bit in the morning, had to send away a few emails and things like that. When I moved some stuff into went and moved some stuff into different places. I'm putting some stuff in a storage unit at the moment, so I went and did that. I organized some more of my beers in here, and yeah, we're just been bobbing around a little bit, getting different things done. So yeah, but yeah, I have two. I actually was planning to do the Lokalt Småskaligt tonight, and also the a beer mail from Leonard actually, who sent me some Belgian beers, but PostNord has messed that up. I think he sent it via UPS, and PostNord have put it to the wrong ICA shop or something. So I was sat there for a while he was on the phone to the Belgian Post trying to figure out what was going on. So just craziness. But I see we've got a comment already. Let's see. Let me see. What's this? So Peter Bonde, hey, checking in from Denmark. So much great IPA coming out here recently. Hope you're having a great summer. Oh yeah, no, I need to. I'm a bit annoyed that the border over to Copenhagen's. Well, it's not closed actually, but I think you need a PCR test to go over there. That's the thing, and it costs about 400 kroners to get one of those. So at the moment, it's just kind of like meh. Don't really want to go over there unless I have to. I can't be bothered with the PCR. With the PCR test, but yeah, I have been missing. Normally, I would go over to Copenhagen at least, once a month or whatever, and pick up a few Danish beers to review. Gamma, Dry and Bitter, Bad Seed, Ghost. We also saw there's Kaleidoscope these days. I would go over to Denmark and get quite a few Danish beers. I love much beers actually. I wish we were getting a few more of them through Systembolaget at the moment to make up for the fact that they're not here. But yeah, I need to get a few things from. I want to get something else from Oban, and I want to get a few things from Oban and Abeltoft again. I've not had anything from them in quite a wee while. Trying to think if there's any others. And Peter, that's one thing. Please do keep me up to date with what's going on with the Danish beers, because I love my Danish beer. I love reviewing the Danish stuff. So yeah, if you can keep me up to date with what I should look out for in Copenhagen and things when I go over there, then yeah. I saw that Amar have released a new stout, like multi-grain stout or something they're calling it. So I really want to get a hold of one of those and review that. I love the Amarbrughus stouts actually. So yeah, been missing my Danish beer. So Danavang IPA is especially great. Who's that by? Who was that one? And yeah, it's a real shame about the border situation. Hopefully, it changes soon. Yeah, no, I do hope that situation sorts itself out, because it's a pain in the arse, to be honest. I love going to Copenhagen, and I love going to Copenhagen and just spending a bit of time over there. I need to do some more filming and things over there, but it might well be that I spend a lot more time in Copenhagen within the next while. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll need to see what happens, but there is a chance I could be spending a bit more time on the Danish side of the border, should we say. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Because I do love this. I love living in Skåne when you've got access to I do love this when you've got access to some of the Danish beers as well. South Sweden and Denmark are definitely the places to be, because you get access to all the Danish stuff. You've got the free market on one side, but then Systembolaget has an awesome selection as well. But we'll do Systembolaget, who's made some must be. I'm sure I reviewed one from them years ago. like not long after I moved over here. Svanike too. Okay, Svanike. Yeah, I've heard of them, but I don't think I've reviewed anything from them. And Danavang is by Skanderborg, because I've not heard of them. I've not heard of them. Where are they? Whereabouts are they based? Yeah, I'm guessing what we'll do is we'll get cracking with this. We'll get started with this. So the first package that I want to have a look at today is actually, it was sent to me by a very small brewery in Estonia. And these guys basically just brew like 3 or 4 batches a year. And they saw my review of one of the beers that I did, and they said, "Oh, I'll send you a couple of cans of the other one." So I think that's what he's done here. So this one is from Christian Aruoya in Tallinn. So big thank you to Christian for making this one too. He sent me this over from there. So let's get this guy out and we'll see how we go. So this will be a prelude, of course, to the. This will just be a little bit of a prelude to the. To the Lokalt Småskaligt, which is the main purpose of this video. But yeah, this is taped up to fuck. How do we open this? Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's get this. This will take a little minute to negotiate, I'm sure. This knife is a little bit bent. Look at that. Tip of the knife is a bit bent. Wonder how that happened. Anyway. Let me see. So there we go. And here is the way in up here. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. So, Skåne is beautiful. If you consider taking the ferry to Bornholm off the coast of southern Sweden. Yeah, actually, that is something that I would like to do. I've not done that. That's something I want to go and see a couple of the islands. I mean, Bornholm is on the list, and I also want to go to Gotland, and it'd be cool to visit the Åland Islands as well. So yeah, okay. So guys, yes, this is the brewery that we're looking at today. So yeah, Nuskar. So yeah. So yeah, some stickers there. That's pretty cool. So thank you to Christian for sending me these. Let me see. Looks like, has he sent me a 4-pack? It maybe looks like it's a 4-pack. Yes. Oh, it's taped together. Right, okay, this is a bit strange because it's taped together. I see there's a few more comments coming in. Just give me a second, guys, to open this bad boy. And, yep. Come on. Aha, he sent me a new another one of the one that I reviewed before, the Rahutu Lum. That's the one that I reviewed from them originally. That was a nice brown ale. And he was also sending me a can of another one. All right, we'll need to review this one soon. Let me just take away this this thing a minute. Yeah, this one is the other one that he wanted me to take a look at. Nere. So this is a rye IPA with spruce tips. It's taken a bit of a dent, this one, so I'll need to stick that in the fridge and review it within the next couple of days. I'll get that done within the next day or two if it's taken this kind of dent, actually. But yeah, big thank you to Christian for this one, a rye IPA with spruce tips. Spruce tips are a really interesting ingredient to put into these IPAs, incidentally. But yeah, this was an interesting beer. Quite a, really interesting one from these guys. So yeah, just a little tiny brewery right in the middle of Estonia who brew a couple of batches of beer a year. So yeah, that will be interesting to try. Let me just go through these comments then again. So yeah, we talked about Bornholm. Privyet from Russia. Oh, nice to have you along, man. Yeah, I've got 3 Russian beers in the fridge reviewing. Obviously, Russian stuff, it's a little bit difficult to find notes. And I actually have a beer from Gas Brew at the moment. And trying to find information to make the notes for the video on those guys is a pain in the arse, actually. There's like nothing on the internet about those guys, just nothing. I've tried writing to them on Instagram in English. My friend tried to to. My friend tried to write to them in Russian for me, but nothing. They just don't respond. It's shit, actually. But yeah, I've got a beer from, I forget the name of the other brewery, but there's 2 Russian beers, another 3, well, I can't count, 3 Russian beers in the fridge that I want to get reviewed over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, the knife looks dangerous. Excited to see the beer. Yeah. And we've got Vanessa watching this as well. Vanessa, nice to have you. Connecticut. Was supposed to be in Connecticut this summer for my friend's wedding, but I will be over in Connecticut at some point next year, definitely. I've still got my flight over to the States, so I need to book it. I need to I need to figure out. I need to get some dates sorted, and then I can book something. And yeah, I can book something up. But yeah, no, I do want to get out to the US at some stage next year. But yeah, I think Vanessa's saying awesome as well. Okay, good, good. Right, anyway, guys, let's jump on to the main show, if you like. So, this month, as we always do, it's my local order. Those of you who are watching from outside Sweden might not know, the Swedish breweries have access to the Swedish breweries have access to to Systembolaget at the beginning of every month. So basically, within the first couple of days of every month, we have a release which is called the Lokalt Småskaligt, and that is where the local breweries release their beers both into the local shops and into the national system that's distributed around. So you can basically order stuff from all over the country from 10 a.m. on the first of every month, or the first weekday of every month usually. So yeah, we've got some interesting beers to have a look at today. So this month we have 22, and in total, there we go. So in total, this one cost me 879, well, 880 Swedish krona. So that translates to about 88 euros. What would it be? About 80, a little bit, maybe about £75 with the current exchange rate. And I guess somewhere in the region of maybe about $100, something like that, $100 American. For 22 beers, that's not bad. Let me just put the other light on, because I'm noticing it looks quite dark. So just a second. There we go. That's better. But I notice as well that the internet signal is being shite. Why is it being an arsehole? Fuck off, internet. Bloody Telia being an arsehole again. Anyway, but yeah, I live next to Bradley International Airport here in Windsor Locks. I'll need to look up exactly where that is. But yeah, no, I'm sure when I make it out to Connecticut next year, my friends live in Hamden, Danbury, and Danbury, and Washington, which is like the western side. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be going to visit a few breweries out there, like Kent Falls and all of these kind of things. So yeah, but anyway, let's get cracking with this month's beers. So yeah, like we said, 22 stycka, 22 different beers to show you this evening. So the first one, oh right, yeah, okay, so that's messing with my eyes, that. So for this one, we're going to a brewery who I only just introduced on the channel for the first time quite recently. So yeah, these guys are from Ore, which is Jämtland County, a very popular skiing town, in fact. Camera's going to hate this. You're not going to see this. Look, it's one of these, 1980s style labels. But there, this is Svartbergets Bryggeri. Not sure how well that's coming up, of course. But this one is a New England IPA. It's called Elevated, 6.5% ABV. So I've had some really nice New England IPAs from these guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this one has in store for us. Cool to keep up with what these guys are doing. So yeah, that is beer number 1. So Yeah, Hampden is south of me, Danbury southwest. Right, well, oh, fuck off, internet. For fuck's sake. Why is it moaning the bloody signal is shite? Sick of this fucking thing. Oh, okay. It's really getting pissed off with this internet these days. Really annoying. Okay, but yeah, no, I'm sure, Vanessa, I'm sure that we can meet up when I make it out to the States next year. So definitely keen for that. And we've got Thomas joining us from Ireland as well. Thomas, nice to have you along. How are you doing? I might need you to give me some Irish beer recommendations so that I can get them from my my guy at home. So yeah, interesting. And we've got Johnny along as well. Just turn this on and heard. All right, man. Yeah, no, I'm just getting annoyed at the internet. I'm just getting annoyed at the internet because it's being shite, man. But yeah, doing all right. How are you, Johnny? How are you doing? How's life down in Ayrshire? But anyway, on to the second beer then. And this is one that I was actually very excited for because I enjoyed the lager that we had from these guys last month. So Helsingborg this time, here in Skåne, in the south of Sweden. This is Benchwarmers Brewing Company. It is their Italian Pilsner, Citra dry hopped. I do enjoy a good hoppy Pilsner. So I'm looking forward to this actually. I hope you guys enjoyed my out and about videos that I did recently as well, actually. Oh, for fuck's sake, no again. This bloody internet. My God. It's about as reliable as a bloody Tory government. Ugh. Why is it being... I don't know why it's being so shite tonight. I honestly don't know why it's being so shite tonight. Anyway, so let me know if the picture's bad and things for you guys. Maybe it's just me. It's moaning on my thing. It's moaning about the signal being, up and down. But let me know how the picture is for you guys. If it's all right, then I don't need to moan and get angry at it. But as a Scot, genetically angry. But yeah, Italian Pilsner. This one. What is it? It's 4.2% ABV. I think this could turn out to be very nice. I was very impressed with the base Pilsner that these guys had. So yeah, that's a beer. That is one that I am looking forward to. Yes, no. This is one that I've heard good things about. And it's a brewery that I'm very familiar with, but I've just never I've never actually seen this beer. So I'm glad that I managed to catch it on this re-release. So for this one, we go to Landskrona, where I used to teach maths and science and troll the shit out of the local children. And we're going to have a look at another beer from Bryggeriet. So this one is the Mimosa. 6.5% ABV, and it says a fruity, tart, and refreshing mimosa inspired wild ale with sea buckthorn and orange zest. So yeah, certainly looking forward to this one. Are you from North England? It's that Raggy. He's from East Wales, isn't it? It's that Raggy. They made a beer with him in it, and he's from Nottingham in East Wales. He's a cracking bloke, that Raggy, isn't it? He's amazing. I love Raggy. How's it going, Raggy? Nice to have you along always. Yeah. All okay. So I'm swearing at the computer for nothing. All right. Picture's fine. I've got my Oktoberfest beers stored away. Can't wait to try the Hacker Keller beer as well. Peter, the Clueless Drinker, has picked up a bunch of German beers for me through... Oh, where was it? It might have been Beers of Europe, or was it through Trembling Madness? I sent Peter some monies, and he's ordered me a few German things, some Scottish stuff that I wanted, and I think he and Adam are going to put a few English things into it as well. So that will be a box that is awaiting me on the next trip to the motherland. They're just holding on to it now because obviously if it's IPAs, we want them fresh. Definitely. So yeah, okay then. But Hacker Keller beer, I do need to review a few more Hacker things actually. But anyway, guys, on to the next beer then. So this is one that I'm curious about as well. Anyway, so for this one, we go to Eskilstuna, which is Ricard Branting country. Love that man. And we're going to have a look at their Pilsner this month, which I'm very much looking forward to. So yeah, 4.6% this one. These guys I very much like because they try, they try lots of different styles, and they always tend to do them really well, actually. So that's one of the things I really love about this brewery is they're not afraid to try different styles, and they'll give you some really really solid beers as well, actually. So this is going to be very nice to try. Let me just get these. I need to sort these beers. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've got quite a few lagers this month, which is quite nice because obviously if you're packed full of like double and triple IPAs and stuff like that, it can get a bit. You can get a bit sick of it. But we've got quite a few lager beers this month, actually. So the next one, it's the second one from Eskilstuna. See, they've undergone a little bit of a rebrand as well, which is quite nice, actually. But yeah, this one is the India lager, so a little bit stronger. This one here was 4.6%. This one is 5.3. So yeah, this one could be quite interesting. So yeah, the rebrand is quite nice, I have to say. Obviously, I'll miss the old one for a little while, but the kind of pictures of the brewery and stuff, I think, are certainly quite nice, actually. So yeah, that's awesome. Like I say, a good few lagers to work our way through. We really want to get to Eskilstuna and visit this place. It'd be awesome to film an out and about there with Ricard. So we'll need to see about making that happen. Come on, next one. Yes, 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 yes. Now, this is one that I'm very curious about. So this one, we're back to Skåne here in the south. Very local brewery for me, just outside of Eslöv. The Remelöv Gårds Brewery. This one is their Rauch beer. So yeah, 5.2%er. I think I've had one or two smoke beer. I think I've had a smoke beer from these guys before, if memory serves me correctly. But it wasn't just called straight up Rauch beer. So I'm curious to see what this one has in store for us. 5.2%. So yeah, this I think could be quite interesting. So certainly looking forward to rattling into a few of these beers over the next little while. For this one, then, we are going to go to Värmland County, which is kind of northeast of Bori. And I think this beer probably has to win the contest for best name and best artwork this month. We'll see. There are a few interesting ones in here. So this one is from 10 Hands Brewing Company, and it's a collaboration this time with Recycled Brewing Company. I'll need to do a little bit of research on them, obviously. But yeah, this one is the Telepathic Rainbow Alligator. So yeah, this one, hazy IPA, as most of the beers we've had from this brewery tend to be, 7% are this. But yeah, they are on that. The Telepathic Rainbow Alligator should be quite good. Yeah, second IPA of the evening. And those guys are a very up and coming Swedish brewery, incidentally. So you need to have a go at some of their beers if you haven't already. So I did give a lot of IPAs and things a chance, but I tend to stick to lager beers and Dunkels. That's my comfort zone these days. I enjoyed Lech and Tusker, and the latter, although the latter was quite bland. I've not tried Tusker yet. I haven't tried Tusker beer, come to think of it. That's the Kenyan lager, if I remember rightly. So maybe I need to get a bottle of that and have a taste of it sometime. I'd love to go down to Africa. I know there are a few little brew pubs in some places. I would have loved to go down and have a look at the South African craft beer scene, but I think it's been quite violent and stuff down there, unfortunately. You really need a guide to keep you safe there, from what I understand. But yeah. But no, it's whatever you like. Some of the Polish macro lagers, I have to say, are pretty good. I mean, for me, my go-to beer would always be a little bit of Pilsner Urquell. I enjoy a little bit of Pilsner Urquell, but to be honest, it's very rare that I drink outside of the filming for the channel these days because over the last while, I've had so many folk sending me beer. I've had so many beer mails and stuff. To be quite honest, out with the film, sometimes you just don't want to. You just don't want to film anymore beyond that. So yeah, it's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah. Anyways. So the next one then. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is one that I was quite curious about. So, this one, so for this one, we go to Ekuru, which is kind of southwestern part of Stockholm, Northern Exposure Brewing Company. This one is called the Great Southern Land. And I looked at this and I was like, well, that's probably going to be a lot of Aussie and Kiwi hops. And it is. This one has Motueka from New Zealand. So that's a lovely kind of limey hop, actually, about 8% alpha acid, if I remember right. Southern Cross, I don't know all that well, to be honest with you. So I'll need to do a wee bit of research on that one and see what you're supposed to get from it. Um, and then obviously compare it to what I actually get. And then Galaxy, which we know quite well. That's a big beast of a hop, that one. Lots of pineapple, lots of mango, and a big pungent passion fruit. But yeah, this is a 7.2% New England IPA. Been a wee while since I've had a beer from these guys, but their Dolphin Love, their signature IPA, is a very nice one. So I'm curious to see what this one has in store for us. A bit of a change of artwork, actually, from these guys too. But yeah, that's another brewery. These guys invited me to go and have a little look and do an interview and stuff with them. So I do need to get up to Stockholm and film a few interviews and a few meet the breweries and things like that. That is something that is most definitely on the cards at some point in the future. But yeah, okay, our next one. Another very up and coming brewery, actually. Yeah, for this one, we go to Arlöv, just outside of Malmö. This is Elm 11 once again. So, if you guys enjoy the duck ponds, the duck ponds, the fermentararnas, who am I missing? Yeah, if you enjoy the big kind of fruity, juicy sours, these guys, Elm 11, are one of the very up and coming breweries here in Sweden at the moment. You know, this one is the Alien Future, a fruited sour ale with passion fruit, mango, lemon, and licorice. 7.5% ABV. This might well be the strongest one that we've come across from these guys so far. But yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting, actually. Alien Future. You always get good beers out of Elm 11, of course. So yeah, looking forward to it. 440 milliliter cans these days, though, which is their beers are very nice. But as I say, having 440, have to admit, I find having 440s of some of these big sour beers a little bit. It can be a challenge sometimes. But yeah, anyway, getting a few more comments coming in. Yep, Kenya. I hope James Bogue is decent. James Bogues, I do enjoy. Tasmanian Lager, I do like that one. I do enjoy a little bit of James Bogue. I've also got a box of 24 Augustina Hell. Maybe keep that for Christmas. I would probably drink it. I wouldn't keep that till Christmas. I don't think it will be. I think that will be more. You'd be better drinking that fresh and getting another one. That's the best bet. But yeah, Adam is saying evening. Nice to have you along, Adam. Lovely. And some very nice beers. Yeah, no, I've got some interesting ones this month. I'm looking forward to a lot of these beers actually, which is kind of nice. But this one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a local order in September. So we'll see. And obviously, I've got a few things planned for later in the year that we need to look at as well. So channel message will come up within the next few weeks, I think. But yeah, as I say, going to the motherland at the end of this month for a little while, and then I'll probably spend pretty much all of October in the motherland as well, which will be quite nice actually. So yeah, I think every craft beer will be in 440 mils in 5 years. Yeah, I think it could well be. I think it could well be. Absolutely, I can see that happening. And yeah, some nice beers. Awesome. So we've got quite a few of my fellow beer tubers watching. So guys, if you know Raggy, Raggy is the legend of Nottingham. We all love Raggy. Adam runs a very nice stream channel. I don't know when the last time he streamed on his own channel was, though, come to think of it, but do give Adam a little bit of love as well. And then we've got Thomas from Window Beers over in Ireland. He does some really nice things too. So yeah, definitely check out Thomas for a look at some Irish beers and some other things as well. So those of you who are not beer tubers watching, do go and check out my colleagues, if I can call them that. Yeah, my fellow cultured alcoholics, should we say. Yeah, this time, this one. So, one of the best breweries in Sweden at the moment. These guys from Gothenburg, Göteborg, Duck Pond Brewing, and this is going to destroy the camera. Look at that. It's like those check dress things that used to make the CRT screens go off their nuts. But yeah, this one is called the Hazy Hustler, 6.5% New England IPA, this one. So yeah, this one I think could be very, very nice. Yeah, we've had some great double IPAs from Duck Pond over the last little while, so it'd be nice to see how a single turns out. I don't know when the last single IPA I had from, I don't know when I had the last. My English grammar is getting shite these days. It really is bad. I don't know when I last had a single IPA from Duck Pond Brewing. My God, come on. Using the mixing up the Swedish and the English grammar these days. Yeah, but anyway. But yeah, Duck Pond Brewing. These guys, seriously, very, very good brewery. They do some awesome kind of sweet sour beers, Berliner Weisses and Goses and things like that. But if you come across these guys, then I would highly, highly recommend having a look at this. But yeah, this was their latest release through the Lokalt Småskaligt this month here in Sweden. So, another IPA. What do we have next? Ooh, yeah, this is going to be good. Right, I've not had anything from these guys in quite a wee while. So, yeah, this one here. So, for this one, we go to Stockholm, and it is Omnipollo. So, this one here. This is their triple IPA. It's called the Trismegistus, 10.2% ABV. And this one is actually brewed in their own brewery in Sundbyberg in Stockholm. That's awesome. Look at the artwork on that. That is absolutely lovely. I think I might need to keep this can because this will be the first beer that I have from their own brewery, in fact. So, yeah, it's a Swedish beer from a Swedish brewery. Yeah, triple IPA, New England, I'm guessing, by the looks of it. Yeah, this should be very nice, actually. So, yes, there we are. There we are. Next one. My next one then. Right. Well, we'll leave this one actually. We'll do this one a little bit later. I'll show you that one afterwards. So the next one then. Okay, yeah. This is a little bit unusual. This is another very well-known brewery, probably the most reviewed brewery on my channel outside of Brewdog, actually, come to think of it. So yeah, for this one, Gothenburg once again, and Stigbergets. So this month, they've released two 330 milliliter cans. Let me see. Yeah, here's the other one. So yeah, for some reason, they've released these two beers. I need to look into it a little bit more and see exactly what they are. But the one in my left hand, this is called Ape Iza. And then the one on the side here is on my right hand is in my right hand. God, using the Swedish pronouns. This one is the Ape Lyrepmi. Not sure exactly what these are, but yeah, as you can see, 330 milliliter cans, both of these, which is unusual because Stigbergets are normally 440s. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the idea behind these beers are, so I'll need to read up on these. But they're both, looking at the ingredients, they both seem to be New England's barley, oats, and wheat. So yeah, this one should be quite interesting to have a go at these. So the Ape Larepmi, which is an 8%er, and then the Ape Iza, which is a 5.9. So yeah, two Stigbergets beers here as well. So looking forward to those. Yeah. So the next one, this is another one I was quite looking forward to. So yeah, this one is a collaboration between Hylia Brewery and Mikkeller. So Hylia Brewery, of course, are doing some awesome beers. I honestly think these guys are one of the best lager beer breweries in Sweden just now. And they're based actually very close to Malmö Central Station these days. But collaboration with Mikkeller, I'm not sure. I think this will probably be a collaboration with the guys who run the Muriskan bar that Mikkeller open up every month. And actually, Mikkeller have just opened up a ramen Tobiru in Malmö as well, which I do need to go and check out. But yeah, this one comes in 4.9% ABV, the Muriskan Kellerpils. So yeah, certainly going to enjoy this one, that's for sure. Yeah, as I said to you, I've got some very nice lager beers to look at this month. So, and we've got another one. This next beer I know is a lager beer. So for this one of the biggest, could these guys be the biggest by volume craft brewer in Sweden these days? The only other one I can think of potentially would be Popels. I've not had a beer from them in a while, incidentally. But yeah, for this one, we go to Dalarna County, and we have a look at beer from Opigårds. This one is their Keller Pils, the summer Keller Pils, 5%er. Yeah, looks like it'd be nice. Some Czech Sats and Cascade in there, Balder Pilsner Malt, Vienna Malt, and Carapils. I think this could turn out to be a really nice one. And it's in a half-litre as well. One thing I commented on in my last Opigårds video was that they don't, they had, I had a lager beer from them in the last one, and it was only in a 330, and it should have been in a big half-litre bottle like this. But then I've also had a 9% triple IPA from them in a half-litre like this. So Opigårds, for some reason, don't seem to have consistency in their bottling. They seem to just pick and choose exactly. They seem to just kind of pick and choose. I don't know if it's maybe to do with because I think they've got one or two kits in that brewery. So maybe it's to do with what kit they use or how much they brew, what tank it's in or whatever. But yeah, that's the one thing about Opigårds. That's the how do you say? That's the one thing about these about them is they just seem to bottle and can in a really unusual way. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, this one then. Back to Stockholm once again. I forgot there was two from these guys. So it's another Omnipollo. 8.1% this time. Double IPA this one. So this I think is another New England. Yeah, and this one's from Sundbyberg as well. So that's kind of interesting. I do like the artwork on this as well. Look at that. They've got all the stuff in there, which looks very, very nice. A bit of yin and yang and all of this kind of thing. My camera is going to hate this one when it comes to filming it. But yeah, certainly nice to have these beers ready to film on the channel, of course. But yeah. Oh, another lager beer this time. So, Duck Pond again. I didn't realize I had two Duck Pond beers this month, but when I saw this one, I, had to get it. Just had to get it. So this one, Duck Pond Brewing once again, the Lipizzaner Pilsner. Not had a lager beer from Duck Pond before actually. So yeah, 5.1% of this one. Quite curious. I've heard this is a good beer, but not an authentic Pilsner. I heard it's more like a kind of Helles lager beer, but we'll see how it turns out when we actually taste it. But yeah, that takes our lager count to 7 for this month. So that's nearly a third of the beers are lagers. So we're just about to move on to our last 5 beers, actually. And yeah, this is another lager beer. This one. I forgot about this. So yeah, this one is from All In Brewing. And I just noticed it's in a Beer Bibliothèque can, but I don't think it's a Beer Bibliothèque collaboration. I think it is All In's own beer. It's just brewed at Beer Bibliothèque. So yeah, this is the premium pills. That's like a hooligan spelling that. H premium pills, isn't it? That's a hooligan spelling that. Premium 5.6% Hallertau Extra, this one. So what I'll be looking for in this is authenticity. How close is this to what you would find in Germany? But I do like the fact that it's in a Beer Bibliothèque can. I was trying to think, did I order something from Beer Bibliothèque this month? So yeah, not sure if that is a collaboration. I'll need to check that out before we film it, of course. But yeah, right. Next one then. Oh, yes. Yeah, forgot about this. So, one of my favourite series of beers from one of my local breweries here in Skåne. This time, we go to Helsingborg, and you might have seen my out and about video at their bar that I did recently. So yeah, this one is the American Pie, 4%er this time. A Berliner Weisse with blackberry, blackcurrant, raspberry, and vanilla. So, indeed. Very, very nice, this one. I love this pie series. If you ever come across any of these beers by Brewski, then I highly, highly recommend that you take a look at these. These are very, very special. actually. So yeah, that's another sour beer. That's our third sour beer for this month. So last two Swedish beers for this one. And yeah, this one here is from Apex Brewing Company. So these guys are, they've just moved, if I remember rightly. I think these guys are now based in Örebro rather than Nora. So the 844 IPA, 6.5% ABV. So yeah, it goes very, very nicely, this one. I'm curious to see why they've called it 844. But yeah, these guys, as we know, do some very, very nice New England IPAs. So I'm sure this one will be a nice treat for us. Absolutely. So, yeah, 6.5% of this one. And then our last Swedish beer from this box, the Black Knight IPA. So this one comes from Vreta Kloster Brewery. These guys, if I remember rightly, they're quite close to Jönköping, which is right in the middle of the bottom third of Sweden. But yeah, these guys normally do Belgian style beers. And I just thought, it'd be quite cool to have a look at a black IPA from them. I saw they were releasing this, and I do enjoy a good black IPA. So I just thought that this one could turn out to be quite an interesting beer to take a look at. So fingers crossed it is. Just seeing it's got a hell of a lot of sediment at the bottom of it. So I think we might need to watch with this one when we open it up. I have had one of their beers explode on me before. But yeah, that is our solo black IPA for this month. And then the last beer that we have is from Denmark. So I like the artwork on this, I have to say. An owl. So this one comes from Ale Farm. These guys are from Kogia, which is to the southwest of Copenhagen. And this one is a double IPA with Strata, Eldorado, and Mosaic. 8%er. I think that's going to be very nice, actually. Strata is a lovely, lovely hop. I've only had it a couple of times, but I really enjoyed it when I had it, in fact. So I will certainly enjoy cracking into this one. I have no doubt in my mind about that. So yeah, that is a summary. Well, that is all the beers that I have for you. I'm seeing we've got a few comments so far. I did think about reviews on my channel, but I'll stick to the guitar. Well, go for it and do a couple of beer reviews. Why not? So, this one here, some brilliant Scottish grammar in there. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of noise going on upstairs. I'm just a bit distracted. I'm like, what? Don't know what's going on. But yeah, some brilliant Scottish grammar right in there. Duck Pond versus Vol City on sours. Who's winning? Oh, I've not had anything from Vault City in a wee while, actually. But Duck Pond and Vault City are very, very close. I couldn't pick out of the two. They're quite different. I mean, Vault Cities are a little bit more kind of tart, I think. The Duck Pond ones, I mean, in fairness, when it comes to Vault City, I like the fact that they put hops in their sours and it gives them a wee bit more depth. But the Duck Pond ones tend to be a little bit more kind of creamy. There's a sort of sub-style that some people talk about called the Nordic sour, and that doesn't use hops. So that's a very hard choice, actually. I wouldn't know who to pick out of that. I really wouldn't know who to pick out on that. But I think I should. I'm looking forward to having a look at the Holy Goat ones. I want to have a look at one of their sours. But yeah, I can't really answer your question for that one, unfortunately, Adam. But yeah, Thomas is saying please like and share, and if you're new, please subscribe. Up to you guys. Never been in it for the subscribers, but thank you, Thomas, for doing that. So yeah, guys, just quickly run through the beers, and then I think we'll call it at that for this stream, actually. So yeah, so we'll go through the beers. The first one, of course, that we had was the Estonian beer, Nera. So this was the one that was very kindly sent to me by Christian. So you can see the can got a bit of a ding, so we'll need to have that soon. But yeah, a rye IPA with spruce tips. This will be quite an interesting one. So I'll stick that in the fridge and try and film that tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, our sour beers then from Sweden. So we have the Elm 11 Alien Future, Fruit Sour, Passion for Mango, Lemon Licorice. These guys, incidentally, Adam, if you're interested in sour beers, I'll need to let me know and I can choose one of these to give you. We have the Mimosa from Brekeriet. which I'm looking forward to. I've heard good things about this beer, but I haven't seen it in a long time to try it. We have the American Pie from Brewski, blackcurrant, blackberry, raspberry, and vanilla. So I love this pie series. Enjoy these beers. Now we go to the IPAs, the 844 from Apex Brewing Company. We have the Elephas, double IPA from Omnipollo, one of the first beers from their brewery in Sundbyberg in Stockholm. We also have the Trismegistus, which I really like. I'm thinking I will really like that. Another one from Omnipollo in their new brewery in Stockholm. We have Hazy Hustler from Duck Pond Brewing. Looking forward to that. 6.5% New Englander. We have these two from Stigberg. It's the Api Iza and the Api Lairempmi. Don't know if these could be some sort of like, Indonesian, could it be like an Indo-Pacific language, something like that? Api Lairempmi Iza. Don't know. Yeah, but anyway, two different IPAs from Stigberg. It's 330s this month for some reason. Then we have the Telepathic Rainbow Alligator from 10 Hands Brewing in Karlstad, 7% of this time, a collaboration with Recycled Brewing, who I will need to research a little bit. Then we have the Elevator from Svartbergets, a New England IPA. That's going to annoy the fuck out of my camera when I film that, so that'll be fun. But yeah, what is it? I can't even see. 6.5% this one. Yep. Then we have the Northern Exposure, Great Southern Land. Looking forward to this, I have to say. New Zealand and Kiwi. It's the same bloody thing. Wake up, you arsehole. Australian and Kiwi hops in this one. Galaxy, Motueka, and Southern Cross. So looking forward to this one. Lager beers now. Lager beers. So Oppigård's Keller beer, 5%. Looking forward to that. Nice big half-litre, of course. Then we have two from Eskilstuna Bryghus. We have the Pilsner and we have the India Lager. This one, Pilsner, 4.6% ABV. So I'm guessing this will maybe be like their attempt at like Pilsner Urquell. And this one, the Eskilstuna India Lager, this one obviously be a little bit more boozy and hoppy, 5.3% ABV. But these guys, as I say, do very nice. I've had lots of different styles from these guys, and I got those ones because I don't think I've had a Pils from them. I think that was the main reason. But then we have the Hulia Bryggery and Mikkeller Keller Pils, which I'm certainly looking forward to. That one will probably appear quite early because I'm curious about that. We have the Italian Pilsner from Benchwarmers, and I'm very curious about this because I enjoyed the regular Pilsner last month, Citra Dry hopped. The Lipizzaner Pilsner from Duck Pond Brewing. So very much looking forward to that as well. Then we have the Premium Hooligan Spelled Pils from All In Brewing, but brewed at Beer Bibliothek. Don't know if that's a collaboration, but I will certainly check that out. And then we have the Rauch beer from Remeloov Gårds Brewery, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then we also have the Playfair from Ale Farm Brewing over in Denmark, a double IPA, 8%er, Strata, Eldorado, and Mosaic. Beautiful artwork on that. Again, look at that owl. That's lovely. But yeah, that. Oh, and I forgot, we have this guy from Vreta Kloster Brewery. So this one is the Black Knight IPA. So yeah, some lovely beers to take a look at over the course of this month. So I will be rattling through these over the next little while. So yeah, let me just do this. I think this was just intended to be quite a quick stream to take out the beers because I've got to go and sleep soon to do some work. But oh, there's been quite. Why did it not move down automatically? Stupid thing. Brett was asking, "How you doing, bud?" Doing very nicely, actually. So yeah, just bobbing along. A little bit tired today, of course, but it's just how life is at the moment. Quite busy until the end of August. I actually was meant to do a stream. I need to do a stream for the channel's 8th anniversary, and also the channel's 8th anniversary, 3,000 reviews, and maybe we'll maybe hit 10K subscribers quite soon. I don't know. Need to see. So maybe I need to do a special stream when that happens actually as well. But yeah, just it's been busy this month. I should be a lot more relaxed towards the end of August, but we're getting towards the end of this kind of crazy period at the moment. So very much looking forward to that. But Brett, nice to see you, and I hope that you guys, that you and the little one and stuff are doing well. Nice to have you along, Sam. Always nice to have you. I still need to film that Australian beer actually too. What is your favourite Belgian beer? I've got some away that don't go out of date till next year. Brugge Zot, you Vedette, Leffe, and forget the rest. I don't know actually. I don't know what my favourite Belgian beer would be. My go-to Belgian beer would probably be Leffe Blonde. I do enjoy a Leffe Blonde as a kind of drinkable beer, but yeah, I mean my go-to beer I think probably would always be Pilsner Urquell. And when I think about it, as I say, I very rarely drink outside of the reviews these days. And to be honest, I've had quite a few Belgian beers, so it's difficult to pick out like a favorite of all time. To be honest, I'm not so much of a beer drinker, if that makes sense. I'm more like a beer taster. I love tasting lots of different things. I'm not really a session man, if you like, Johnny. So yeah, that's not maybe not a good question to ask me, if you like. um, but yeah, recycling brewery are in the States. Northern Monk has just done a collab with them. Let me have a little look. Recycle, recycling brewing. Um, recycling brewing Untappd. Brandon, Florida. Recycled Brewing Company, Florida. Okay. How many beers have they done? 13. Ah, okay, so they're quite new. They look as if they're quite new. Okay, interesting. Interesting stuff. I'll need to do a bit of research on that brewery, obviously, before I film the review. I need to decide what my Swedish review is going to be tomorrow because I've got quite the selection, obviously, now. So, yeah. But guys, yeah, I think that is a good point to jump off of this. As I say, quite tired, so I just wanted to come on and do the unboxing and get these beers ready to go in the fridge for reviewing. This, as I say, I don't know if I'm going to do a local order for September, because I need to get rid of my. Yeah, you'll find out. I need to do a channel message video, but as it stands, I need to do. I need to kind of whittle down my supply of beers over the next month or two, and I'm not going to take any more sort of beer mails and things. So this one is my last sort of beer mail for the moment, and yeah, I'll explain that in a channel message video in a couple of weeks' time. I think once things have cleared up a little bit, and I'm still waiting for one or two things to be arranged. So yeah, this will be probably my last Lokalt Småskaligt of the year, potentially. But I don't know. I might, so say, I might do. I might see if there's a couple of really interesting beers in September. I might do a small one, maybe 10 beers or something like that. I might do a small one for September if there's a couple of interesting things. I need to have a look at the list and see. But yeah, this will be the last Lokalt Småskaligt for a little while. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. As I said, I do want to arrange like a stream with all the beer tubers and stuff, probably towards the start of September for the channels for a belated 8th anniversary celebration, 3,000 videos. And if we do make it up there, maybe 10,000 subscribers, because we're not far away. Would be cool to hit that before the end of the year. We just need to see. But yeah, not that bothered about it, but still cool. I still think there is a degree of it's still kind of pretty cool to say you got 10K subscribers. So yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, guys, that is time for us to finish up now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go away and have a sleep and put a few beers in the fridge, but I'll catch you guys again soon with another review. Slange, school, cheers, and see you guys very, very soon. Take it easy.